What's up YouTube? It's Louis here bringing you today's cryptocurrency video. We're going to take a look at Solana again because since I last made my the last Solana video, we've actually entered the trade. Went a little bit of minus, but now we're back in profit. So before we get into more detail about this video, I would appreciate so much if you could share this video. I'm going to post it on Twitter, so if you could retweet that so your friends can go see it. Of course, if they want to enter this trade, they can as well. Of course, it's not financial advice, but if they see some educational content over here and they their analysis pairs with mine, then if they can see the trade as well, then why not take it? So please like, subscribe, comment down below what altcoin you want to see next, and turn the notification bell on for YouTube, but not only YouTube, Twitter as well, because that's where I'm posting the videos as soon as they come out, and multiple updates during the day. I believe that we can get to 400 followers on Twitter by the end of this week. I think I need 20 more followers. You guys are the best community. This community has been growing so fast. Not even a month ago I had 100 subscribers. So I just want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart. So with Solana, I got into Solana at $24. I have a Discord group chat and I've had this for over a year. It is a paid for Discord group chat. I bring out so much content already for free on YouTube, but the coins that are on YouTube are not coins that I'm personally in. The only coin that I am personally in that I do cover on YouTube, of course, Solana, Fyro, Quant, and Polygon. So those are coins that I am personally in, but and that are in my group chat, but there are many more coins in my group chat. I had someone asking, Louis, can you help me with my portfolio? If you want help with that, of course, I can't give financial advice, but that sort of information is in my Discord group chat. Again, you don't have to join it whatsoever. There is so much content here already. I'm just trying to tell you guys that the people that did enter my group chat back in April got into Solana so early, and we're currently sitting at 733%. So whatever you put in would have gone up over 7 times. Which is ridiculous. Imagine if you had 1 million. Of course, I don't know if anyone here does, but imagine if you had 1 million. That would now be $7 million, £7 million. So you can do this with anything. If you put £1,000 or $1,000, that would be $7,000. Crazy, guys. £100 would be £700. It's amazing gains. You won't get this in the stock market at all, or Forex, for example. Only in crypto you get these sorts of gains. So let's get into Solana. So guys, when we were in and around here on this red candle and it closed, before this candle closed, I told you once Solana gets to $200, I will be entering a trade of around 50% gains. Can you see here? 49.888. We'll round it to 50. So I told you guys that even if we do lose this support, I'm expecting this swing high to act as a swing low, and you can see that we didn't even come to it. Amazing. So although we were in short-term minus, it doesn't matter, because although I said I'm probably going to close my trade here if it does go down here at 15% minus, you don't even need to close the trade here, because whatever you're risking, it's not going to go to zero, because we're not leverage traders, we're spot traders. So with that, the only way your investment of the trade is going to go to zero is if Solana goes to zero, and that just won't happen, guys. We're in a bull market, and even in a bear market it won't go to zero. Do you understand that? So it's so safe spot trading. Even if in your minus, it will always come back, because we're in a bull market. Obviously in a bear market it'll just keep going down, but in a bull market every dip will recover. Look at this mega dip back in September. Let's see how much you dropped off. You dropped off about 46%, and then after that 46% dump, look at the pump afterwards, 124%. So look at this dump over here. How much was that to the downside? 30%. So we're gonna get some crazy pump to the upside after 50% minimal. I just put this out here as a simple trade for you guys, so let's keep it simple. Entry 200, take profit 300. We're using the psychological levels. As long as Solana stays above 200, it will head to 300. If you lose 200 and you smack your head on resistance, which you did not do, if you kept on hitting your head, you're going to fall, and you could even fall all the way down to $150, which is this zone over here. But I was not seeing that, guys. But of course, if Bitcoin wants to go down, Solana will come down as well. and it might come down to here next, and my stop loss just under that. But to be honest, guys, I probably won't even close the trade once it gets down here, if it did, because I trust Solana. I know that Solana has further potential in this bull run, and I know the bull run ain't over, so I know that Solana will continue. So let's look at the fibs for this zone over here. So our next impulsive wave target, look at that for confluence, is 317. So as long as you're staying above $170, which is perfectly lining up with the swing high, look at that for some more confluence. As long as you're above $170, you will see Solana go to above $300. Do you understand that, guys? So once you're above the 618, you go to the 1618. And here's some further impulsive wave targets. Look where the 2 is landing on. $400. Look where the 2414 is, $500. So these are minimal targets for Solana. I hope you understood that. So now we can even put this level in. I'm just going to put 500 as the psychological level. I like psychological levels. So let's get that exact. Oh, yeah, 500 exactly, and you overshoot to the 2414. Could obviously roll over to 400 before continuing. Now I'm going to give you new impulsive wave targets. Of course, just because the trade is up to here doesn't mean you have to sell here. It's for anyone that just wants to have a short-term trade. Now, if this is the bottom of the dip, and bearing in mind that all depends on Bitcoin, and Bitcoin had an amazing bounce yesterday, but we're not out the woods yet. So please make sure you watch my Bitcoin videos. They are the most important videos. I understand that many of you already watch other YouTubers, but if you're in the learning process, if you're trying to become a 6-figure trader or even just a 5-figure trader, you need to learn from multiple people. You need to see different perspectives. Even if they're bad, you need to understand that some people can't be trusted and some can, and you need to work that out, and you will see that over time by watching the people. So it's best to watch multiple people than just one person, okay? Hope you understood that. So looking at this, once Solana gets above $225, and I'll put that in right now. Let's put that level in right now. So once Solana gets above $225, we should see it. We're out of the woods then, basically, because you're above the 20 EMA. And right now, you haven't done the bearish cross. Amazing. You're above the 55 as well. So once Solana is above the 20, which is 212, further confirmations, once we're above $225, we'll see an impulsive wave to 327 basically, and afterwards look where the 2414 is, 438. So everything's telling us that we're going to hit this target, and after this maybe pull back to wherever the EMAs are by that time, and then head to 500. Even 500 is conservative, because look, that's not even that's just over a double from now. So it's very likely that's going to happen. Of course, you can keep holding and holding and holding, but this over here is just a short-term trade. Like, once we get above 300, confirm that support, we can do another short-term trade to 400. This is like what I do basically in my crypto Discord group chat. We have holding money where we don't touch, even if it dips, and we have trading money on the same coins. So let's say, for example, Solana, I got in at $24, and then I've taken some profits off the table, and then I'm going to use them profits again to get into a short-term trade. Once my target's met, I'll take that short-term trade money out, leaving my holding money, wait for a new trade on Solana, and then get into another trade, take profit, and then let it go down, find a new entry, trade again. So I hope you're understanding that, guys. Currently, let's go to the 4 hour. So currently, Solana is sitting at a nice gain of, let's get it exact, a nice gain of 4%, guys. So if you took that trade, you'd be up 4%. Now, of course, that sounds like nothing, but if you have a large account, then obviously 4% is a nice little pump. So right now, what am I seeing for Solana? So when we came down here, we actually formed a double bottom, or this sort of ascending triangle over here. Can you see that? And you could have gone all the way to this apex down here, but most of the time you don't get to the apex. So out of that, if we measure from this wick down here, and this is an amazing bullish candlestick pattern, I'll go into detail about that in a second. So our target out of this little ascending triangle, or this little double bottom here, is sitting at this resistance point and this support point over here, sitting at $213, bringing us above all the 4 hour EMAs basically. So this is nice. By the time we get up here, potentially going to fall back to the EMAs. Potentially they will form the bullish cross and then we'll be off after that. But again, it's all on Bitcoin to hold up. So not only do you have this double bottom, you also have this larger double bottom over here with this neckline of this white box. So we can measure back to this white box, and once we break above that white box, we've got a technical target up here making a new all-time high sitting at $263. So it's looking amazing once we get above this box, which I've already mentioned, $225. That's when we're going to get the party started, and I've already given you targets of 300 and 400 to come up next. So imagine if you do hold this trade to $400, you get a nice 100% gain on whatever you put in. So if you're taking that trade, amazing. If you're not in it yet, you can take it, of course. Obviously, I can't tell you what to do, what to buy, when to sell. But if you were worried that you missed this trade, you haven't missed the trade. That's what I'm trying to get at. So what I'm seeing here is that you could actually be potentially forming some inverse head and... Let me get that correct. You could actually be forming some inverse head and shoulders over here, which you potentially have broken out of, but we need to see the actual confirmation of support. So it's your left shoulder, right shoulder, and your head. So your technical target out of that would be just above the $225, lining up with this resistance point and support point over here, sitting at $236. So I'm giving you all the patterns that are basically going to take us to our target. So I hope you understood today's Solana update. Please watch my Bitcoin update. If you're not aware of what FIRO is, take a look at that. It's a micro cap gem, guys. Only about 100 million in that. A lot of growth potential 50x. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll catch you in the next one, and as always, peace.